soul man, we are soul. A soul man is everything you could ever be and nothing less. The soul man is who you really are without the armor, without the comfort, without the blankets. It's the peace that you are. It's who you were created to be. It is your very fiber of everything you are and everything you can be and nothing less. So when you look at the soul man and you go behind him, the way that Brian sculpted his hands is a very human stance, with his hands behind his back, contemplating what he's looking at. And what he's looking at is everything he is and everything he could be, and it's nothing less. So is he looking at the birth of a child, the death of a friend, a sunset, the Grand Canyon, an ocean, the stars, billions and trillions that are in front of him? Yet he is every bit that in himself. He's all that creation as one. So when he looks at the world, when you look at the world through the soul man, you are the soul man. That is who you are. You don't need the other pieces to be who you are. You need to be the soul man, and the other pieces are part of who you are. And I was looking for some chairs, so I had a place to sit down. And here I am 30 years later. Here I am 30 years later on a new journey. And the crew that is on board are people like yourself and other artists that want to make this vision reality and want to take this to the world and show the world that victory can be made one piece at a time. We can change things. We can change the world. Is it a hopeless dream? Not even. It's well within our realm and our scope as human beings to find a solution. Many men, I'm far from the first and I won't be the last to say that love is all. Love is everything. Victory is love. What victory represents is the love that we need to show to our brothers and sisters, and not petty love, not love that is propitiative and irrelevant, but real love, depth, depth that you want to be part of it. Embrace your brokenness. You can't build a bridge for someone else. You can just be a splint in their life. Be that splint. Let them experience their own bridge. Let them walk their journey. And some journeys don't look fun to walk. We've all walked them. But if you're willing to walk them, if you're willing to embrace what is broken, you will find what is whole. You can do it. Campbell said, "The cave you fear to enter holds a treasure you seek." I love that saying, because so many times people get up and they pick the microphone up and they're finally gonna sing something. And after they do it, they're more alive than they've been in years. Not because they did it better than someone else, it's because they did it from their soul. They opened their soul up. And what is victory? Victory opens your soul. It helps you see that you were created perfectly and beautifully and masterfully. And there's nothing wrong with you. You're everything you can be, but you have to accept the broken pieces too. You can't be whole without being broken. The art shows that if you put the pieces together, they may not seem like they went together. The arms for the soldiers they weren't created by the artists that created them to be arms of a soldier. They were created to be arms of a chair. But together, and broken the way they were, they became whole. And so how we choose, and it's a choice you have to make. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? I can't think you'd want to be anybody other than yourself. I don't want to be some famous person. I don't want to be a president or somebody else. I just want to be me. I want to find out who I am. And through this art, I've discovered a lot about who I am. I've discovered a lot of pieces about me that they didn't make any sense when they happened, but I embrace them now. I wouldn't get rid of one of them. I wouldn't get rid of one broken piece. And I used to laugh when I heard what I thought old people say, oh, well, you'll learn to like that later on. I can't imagine you would learn to like the broken things that happen to you. But the reality is you learn to embrace them, and you learn that they meant something. And if you don't take the broken things and learn from them, then weren't they broken for no reason? Does it help you to deject and reject the things that didn't go well and say, that's not mine, that's somebody else's problem? Well, take the problem back, put it back in your DNA and say, that made me stronger, that made me better, I understand clearer now, I'm willing to stand there and fight. You can't do that because I'm going to stand there, and I'm not going to let that happen to someone else if I can change it by my own perception. So what I've learned is that as we've gone forward, and now I look at the art today and I'm thinking soon it's going to be packed up, and I don't even know where it's going. I don't have a chart. I don't have a compass or a sextant. I'm not even a sailor.